Martin Keyes demonstrated his Yankee ingenuity early on. Born on February 19, 1850 in Leominster, New Hampshire, he showed an early aptitude for invention by designing a new type of fishing reel at the age of 10. He also turned out exquisite designs of furniture. Keyes and his brother Frank assumed ownership of their father's carriage business in 1876 upon their father's death. The business became so successful that it essentially became a town in itself, as documented in this 1892 map of the area. Keyes' first wife, Isidore, died in 1886, leaving him with a 5-year-old daughter, Mabel. Keyes married Jenny Crossman in 1887. By 1901, Keyes was interested in making plates and dishes from wood pulp. Between his designs and their realization into a machine, there were many arduous days of trial and error. When Keyes filed for a patent, he was told that someone else held a patent on the same process. On the strength of a diary that he kept with drawings and dates, Keyes won his case and secured the basic patent on which the whole development of making molded pulp dishes was later based. Keyes Fiber started in rented space in Shawmut, Maine. He was able to identify a pulp supplier and obtain financial backing. By November of 1903, Keyes had started construction of his own mill in Shawmut. The first shipment of pie plates left the mill on June 24, 1904. Sales were slow, and competitors of stamped plates cut prices in half. The mill closed in the spring of 1905. Although the pie plates made by Keyes were superior to the competition, they were more expensive and not competitive. But Keyes turned around, invested more funds, and substantially reduced prices to restart the company. Sales got a big boost in 1906 when a whole carload was sold to a buyer in San Francisco, where the earthquake and fire had created an unprecedented demand for disposable dishes. By 1908, Keyes Fiber had built a new mill in Waterville, Maine, and had expanded the product line to include butter dishes and a picnic package that included different size plates. When the new mill opened in 1908, the company had 44 mill employees. By the end of 1910, the women were paid $1.35 per day, and the men got $1.75 to $2.50 per day. That mill, constructed in 1908, is still in operation today, although it has seen several additions through the years. In 1911, Keyes convinced his son-in-law, George Averill, to join the company. Dr. Averill eventually succeeded Keyes as head of the company. Today, Keyes Fiber is part of Huhtamaki and continues to produce a variety of pulp-molded products, including the well-known Chinet items. The original molding machine is proudly displayed in the lobby of the mill in Waterville, Maine. Here, Keyes is shown sitting by his handcrafted oak desk. The desk is still used in the mill manager's office. The Portland, Maine Board of Trade summarized his career in the following excerpt from their trade journal in 1914. Martin Keyes invented a machine, produced a product, and created a demand for it to reach around the world. Keyes died in 1914, but the popularity of Keyes products has continued.